Hello everyone, I'm Ed and I'm selling my 72 Cadillac, and I was going to do a walk around video of the car just so people can kind of see what this thing's all about. I'm going to start with the issues first, and they're just issues. They're not something that's going to prevent you from driving the car, but they could be a problem for someone. Anyways, you look on top of the engine, you see the compressor is missing. You see that the condenser in the front is missing. When I got this car, it had all that. The AC was not working. The radiator needed replaced. So when I took everything out to put the rad in, I did a tune-up on it. I wanted access to the distributor. You know, I'm not a big air conditioner guy. When I drive these cars, I always have the windows down. So for a cleaner look, I left it out. But I do have the brackets, the bolts, the condenser, and the compressor, and an AC line. So it's all there. I have the workshop manual and it told me what size belt to use. So with the power steering, I am going to pull this car outside in a moment, but anyways, I like it because the belts don't squeal. It seems like those two compressor belts were squealing when I got this car, whenever I would turn the wheel. So, anyways, that's issue number one. Issue number two is right here on the corner, and I'm saying right there, all the way to here. You can tell that there's rust underneath the vinyl top. Since I've owned this car, that has looked like that. And every winter, before I put the car for storage, I would take an oil can and squirt oil down inside here and let it soak down in behind here to kind of help with that. To me, it doesn't look like it's gotten any worse, but I see the car every so many days, but it really hasn't spread anymore. The rest of the vinyl top, there's no rust coming out anywhere on either side of it. You know, it's clean on the other side too, which I'll make my way over there. The panels on the car, which I'm going to show you when I'm outside, there's no rust on the bottom of the fenders, bottom of the doors, bottom of the quarters. You can take the wheel skirts off, there's no rust there either. I'm going to pull this car outside and we'll take a better look. Now, this engine is cold. I did put an oil pressure gauge and a water temp gauge in here. I believe if I'm driving an old car, I want to know what's going on. Those are the two most important gauges to me. So I put them in this car. Right in front of the e-brake, so they're kind of out of sight. Now I'm going to show you the choke works perfect on this car. You can see the temp is 0. I'm going to crank it without hitting the gas. And as you can see, won't start. Car's been sitting for a week. Now I'm going to hit the gas pedal 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and then start it. There it goes. Out of here again. I'm going to pull this thing outside and then I'll get back to the video. Alright, so here we are. Just going to leave it running for a minute. Now this car looks real good from the pictures, and it looks good in person. But it does have some small dents, and it does have touch-up marks on it. The paint in some areas is getting a little tired, but not that's coming through. Now, like I'm pointing out right here, that's a touch-up mark there. Across the front, you know, like it's got chip there. It's got one there and there. You know, one there. It's got some marks on it. You know, touch-up mark there. But yeah, some right there. But like I said, the bottom of the fenders, bottom of the doors, no rust. Bottom of the door. And you know, we go back. There's another view of the back of the door. See the rockers. They're all solid. Quarter panels don't have any rust on them. It's just got some chips and nicks on it. You know, like it's got that. It's got that, and there's a scratch going right there. A little bit up here. But again, like I said, the bottom of the quarter panels, it's a solid car. No rust bubbles. No bubbles. Solid. Whoop. There's that. There's the front. You know, that looks like paint was rubbed off. Again, there's no rust. Temperature's coming up. Let's hit this. There we go. Alright. So here's the dash. The clock does not work. There's no cracks on the dash. It's rather clean. Speaker grill, I think, has a crack in it right there. 64,000 miles, 64,500. Radio doesn't work, but there is a radio in here with a tape player, which works. I use that sometimes. The windows. What else? All the lights work. Brake lights, turn signals, headlamps. That's Bill the cat. He's on acid. He's just kind of chilling there. The headliner. I'm going to go ahead and shut this off for now. Alright. So what else? There's no crack in any of the glass. There might be like a stone chip, I think, on the other side of this windshield. Nothing big. The tires are in great shape. Here's the front tires right here that you can't see. There you go, a little bit. Anyways, they all look like that. Front bumper. Grandpa, because of the movie License to Drive. I know that was a four-door, different color car, but same year. Let's see. I said there was like minor dents. If you look, there's like one right there. See that? The reflection. And then the hood has a couple. They're going to be a little hard. They're kind of small, like little waves. See if I can find it. Find it in the reflection here. It's not easy to see on the hood. They're really minor. I do body work for a living, so I notice everything right maybe there. I don't even know if you can see that ripple in the, but that's what I'm talking about. And this door, same thing. Right, you see it right there? Right there. The quarter panels are straight. And the trunk lid's straight. Like I said, the hood really isn't that bad. There's that wave in it, but I don't know how many people would notice that out in the bright sun when it's glaring down. On this side of the vinyl top, you can see is is okay. All looks good. Final top is good. There's that. Where's it at? That little chip right there. But it's so minor. But I'm trying to be an honest guy here. So let me think, what else? Let me get this hood open. When I got this car, the control arm bushings were blown out. There were no control arm bushings left. So since I had it, all coil springs were replaced, the front and the rear, shocks front and rear, and the control arm bushings in the front. See, the shock's still new and those bushings are new. Bam, look at that. Where are they at? Yeah, right there. Is that it? Yeah. I put these valve covers on this winter time. Makes it look like a big block. Makes it look like it's a real big block. Let me think, what else? Oh, the blower motor. When I got this car and I turned the key on, the blower motor would turn on. It was just low speed, it wouldn't shut off. So I unplugged it. I don't know what's up with that, but again, this is a spring, summer, fall car for me. I don't drive in the winter time, and I usually drive the windows down. So the climate control just didn't matter to me. Somebody else is going to drive this in hot weather. You might have to get that looked at. Let me see. Trying to think of anything else that might be an issue. But like I said, all the lights work. The brake lights, the turn signals, the mirrors adjust, the headlights work. Power windows work. This power motor, this comes with a booklet from the previous owner, and at some point they had this quarter glass motor replaced. The back glass is good. I guess I could show you underneath the up in the trunk for you. I'm gonna end this video quick here. There's the inside of the trunk. Comes with a spare, extra set of hubcaps, and these are spare parts that I took off the car when I did a tune-up. There's a coil in there, distributor cap, old plugs, old points, set of new points. And that's that. This thing closes. Just have to do that. Closes on its own. Start this thing back up, and then I'm going to end this video. So hopefully this gives you a little bit of idea of how this car is, where she is running. Give her some throttle. But that's that, my friends. Have a good one.